shit. Here we go again.
After taking a break and watching mostly American cartoons, it's always good to come back to see what Japan has cursed me with this season. I'm a big fan of harem anime, don't get me wrong, I watch one almost every season, but sometimes these shows go way too far with their premise. Hensuki, Are You Willing to Fall in Love with a Pervert as Long as She's a Cutie, takes you into a whole different harem experience by giving every love interest some weird perverted quirk. The show focuses around Keiki as he is in search for the girl who left him a love letter and her panties. Just wait, it gets much worse than just that. We get to the first episodes finding out about the quirks of the girls he suspects are the Cinderella, the one who left the panties. First is the senpai, Seiyuki, who wants to be treated like a dog. I think she was one of the better love interests, mostly because the episodes that focused on their relationship were well executed and I love seeing their relationship flourish. But even if she is a cutie, it doesn't make up for the whole dog thing. It still hurts to think about how she could have such a weird quirk. My favorite episode was the one where they both go to an amusement park, and the ending was pretty funny too. She wasn't the Cinderella, but she was my waifu of the series. I won't treat her like a pet though, because that's just weird. Second was Goga, who surprise was a lolly who wanted Keiki to be her slave. My days of watching a harem anime, I've never hated a character as much as her. She had the worst development with Keiki, and I've never wanted to be someone's slave. Her whole backstory is kinda half-assed, and honestly I couldn't feel bad for her after how she treated Keiki in the series. And she was trying to ruin the relationship between Seiyuki and Keiki, which pissed me off even more. The episode that had her and Keiki together were bad due to the fact that she was trying to trade him to be a good slave. I'm not here to kink shame anyone, just saying it isn't my thing. For third, we have another one of my favorite interests, Nanjo. She seemed like the Cinderella through most of the series, but in the end she was perverted too. She liked to write boy love manga about Keiki and his best friend Shoma. That was the least perverted out of all of them, but it was never really confirmed if she liked him or not, so I'm left wondering if they would ever go out after the series ended. She had a few good episodes where she would try to flirt with Keiki, but it never went anywhere, so who was sure if anything was there? Even if they got together, would the whole boy love manga thing end, or is she just playing him every time she flirts? And for the character that I'm glad disappeared after her arc is Fujimoto. All I have to say is she like boy smells, and we're gonna leave it at that because I don't want to talk about it. And for the only relationship we see in the series is Keiki's friend Shoma and his lolly but older than them girlfriend Koharu. Koharu blackmails Keiki into helping get them together, but it was still one of the better parts of the series. She had kind of been stalking his friend for over a year and had a whole room of photos that she had taken. But Shoma and her relationship basically happened and they became a part of the team to find the Cinderella along with Keiki's sister. Koharu was the most useful, taking pictures for research toward finding the culprit. She was the only reason he was able to track down Cinderella by the end of the series. His friend was just there to give his input on the situation and did keep him searching even when the trail was cold. And his sister gave him advice so he could go on dates and try to figure out if any of the girls were his Cinderella. Cough. Now after 12 episodes and a lot of wondering why I watched this show in the first place, we finally tracked down who left the panties and wrote the letter. And of course, like in every good anime, it was his sister, not really sister because his dad remarried. But our main character had forgot that because he's so stupid. Jesus, I hate Japan, why would you do me like this? I was so upset to see the series end like that, it made me extremely upset. That's the only reason I decided to make this video in the first place, was to express how much I hated the ending. Why of all girls did it have to be a sister? In the end, our main character is still single and has to deal with all the perverts in his life. I'm sad due to this unfulfilling ending and all the time I wasted watching it. But hey, there's always next season to see what else comes out. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Yosmi. Until next time, peace.